Food, the fuel for survival. This vital substance is a necessity for all living organisms on this planet. It supplies us with the nutrients and nourishment we need to keep us living every day. Unfortunately, our fuel isn't nearly as top quality as it should be. Genetically modified crops are present in 60 to 70% of foods on today's US supermarket shelves. Should we be afraid of this percentage? What effects does this have on our body? Well, according to the FDA, genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, can cause a wide variety of health problems, including the spread of allergens and an increase in the level of toxins in our body. First, let's take a look at a farm. A farm is the first location in the food-making process. We went to an orchard to see what farming practices are like. Although it may seem simple, growing crops has become very complex and differs from farming practices used in the past. Farming practices have changed very dramatically over the past millennia. These practices can range anywhere from pesticide usage to basic tools. This particular orchard contains up to 300 acres of farmland and uses organic farming practices, which means no pesticides whatsoever are used. Unfortunately, many of the major farms in America are aimed solely at making money, and, by the use of pesticides and genetically modifying their crops, put quantity over quality. Now, let's take a look at the final stage of the food processing journey, where the crops are now processed and on the shelves of major supermarket chains. Here we can see what kind of chemicals the foods have been bombarded with and inspect the effects it can have on the body. For more information, we will be interviewing Michael Dolan, a worker for the TPSS Co-op, an organization aimed at selling healthy food, to learn about what foods are stocked in most supermarkets.
We don't supply commercial brands that you would see in a 7-Eleven or a store like that. They don't meet our requirements or standards of wholesomeness.
Food we eat has changed dramatically over the last couple of decades, and will continue to. Processed foods refer to foods that have been altered from their natural state and are preserved and packed in boxes, cans, or bags for safety reasons, as in pasteurized milk, or for convenience as in canned foods. Canning, freezing, refrigeration, dehydration, and aseptic processing are some methods used in making processed foods. Breakfast cereals, canned fruits and fruit juices, chips, and processed meats are examples of processed food. Processed foods most often contain artificial additives like sweeteners, coloring agents, and trans fats. The ingredients present in processed foods don't contribute to good health when compared to the ingredients we have at the kitchen and home. Processed foods found abundantly in grocery stores and supermarkets may greatly affect the health of an individual. So avoid processed foods and stick to those natural healthy foods. Let's return to Michael to learn more about the world of processed foods. Michael?
The co-op is sort of based on good nutrition and organic foods. So we have potato chips and corn chips and popcorn.
But are these health foods really any different from normal snack foods found in big stores? No matter what marketing say, nature never promised snack food, and though it may be an improvement to health, it's not as much as companies pretend it is. We have forgotten that potato chips aren't healthy, and truly were healthy, it would be so good. You may have seen major supermarkets stocking healthy snack foods. Why do they do this?
It's money driven, and they're going to stock what sells.
Indeed, sound effects department. Indeed. These supermarkets aren't as virtuous as they look, and if customers stopped buying these health snack foods, the stores wouldn't stock them. Eating healthy is a trend. The supermarkets are just going with it. So how can we move away from these bad behaviors and habits? How can we shift ourselves away from eating unhealthy, processed foods and move towards getting healthy choices? Foods that are natural and clean of artificial ingredients. Well, there are many ways. For one, you can start by looking at the nutrition facts and ingredients list when buying food product. You'd most likely be surprised at what you're really eating.
Major brands aren't generally organic. They don't use organic suppliers, and that's why we don't stock those. I think could purchase the same the same products that we purchase and sell here, but and some of them do have organic sections now, or healthier food sections. Some of the larger chains do, and that's a reflection of the trends, current trends. People want to buy healthier foods and eat healthier foods. It would be counter to our purpose as a health foods co-op if we stocked brands, name brands that the bigger stores carry. And our customers come here because they know that the food they buy here is healthful.
Consuming unprocessed, organic foods offers many health benefits, including an increased amount in the consumption of antioxidants, reduced exposure to antibiotics and pesticides used on the plants, and negating the effects of GMOs, which include a depressed immune system and an increase in the risk of cancer. Healthier foods also provide benefits towards the body. Having a balanced and wholesome diet allows for increased longevity in lives and even help people with disease that they already have, including diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. In conclusion, we have learned where our foods come from, how it is altered in the process of food processing, and what effects these alterations can have on our body. Again, thanks for watching, and stay classy, Silver Spring.